So you live on Long Island and you want to move out to Arizona and you want to build a Ironhead air-cooled style sporty Harley. You can do it, but you're going to have to take heating into consideration. I've got six hints, modifications you can do to lower that engine temperature to reasonable levels. Let's start with the most complex by far, and that is to relocate your gas tank, in this case gas tanks. There's the lower tank and the fender slash tank up above it. Big advantage in two ways. The first is that obviously the sun doesn't beam down on your conventional tank, and number two is that the gas has to travel great lengths to get to the carburetor as opposed to gravity fed on the conventional tank, and the fuel cools off that much more. Number two is up front, and it's your oil tank capacity. This is a 7-quart gas tank, which used to sit up there at one time, and 7 quarts of cooling is a lot better than the stock 4 quarts. Number three is airflow. The tank was placed in this location backwards, I should say, so that air flows. It becomes an air dam, and the air flows past the cylinders, funnels the air in that direction. Number four is airflow through the upper engine. In this area here, as you might be able to tell, the engine frame rail was raised and the fake gas tank also raised to allow unrestricted airflow in the head area. Number five is spark plugs. Traditionally, this bike was only made with 2 spark plugs, 1 per head. You can see that one on the far side. But I've added 2 more spark plugs for a total of 4. This in turn allows the engine to burn its mixture much more effectively, and in turn allows the engine to run cooler. And the final modification, and this mod had to be done because of this particular engine, is external oil return lines. You can see where the 3 oil lines return back into the engine case. They come out from the head and they empty out back into the gear case and into the engine via external oil return lines. I'm going to run over to the other side super quick so you can see a couple more of those return lines. Here's another one. This is the only one that empties out on this side near the timing hole, plug hole. And you can see the other one on this side. And the advantage of that is, might be a little bit minimal, but a couple of degrees makes a big difference in Arizona. It returns the oil back to the engine externally, cooling the engine a little bit more. And that's it. Ciao.